my dancing friends. I'm so happy to see you today. I've finished my chores. I hope you've finished yours. Let's go and find our dancing ways. Good morning, boys and girls. It's so good to see all of you. I've been out in my yard doing some chores today, and I noticed my tulips. And I'd like to show you something that we're going to talk about later in our moving day. Do you see this tulip? It has not yet bloomed. It's still very closed. It's getting close, but not quite. This tulip has bloomed, but it's very cold and shady right here in Miss Tammy's yard. And so it is pretty closed up so that it can stay good for tomorrow. But if we come over here and look at these tulips where the sun just barely has left them, they are very open. They are blooming and open and reaching out to the sun. So later on, we will talk about these three different stages of the tulip, being very closed, part way open, and all the way open. Today, in our dance day, we will also need something to dance with at the end. Either your favorite blanket or maybe your favorite stuffed animal, something that you would enjoy moving with. I'll see you soon in our dance space. It's time to warm up our bodies for the day. Those tulips outside in my yard were at different stages of blooming. The first tulip we looked at was very closed. The next tulip was partly opened, and the last tulips we looked at were all the way open. When the sun goes down, those tulips close back up until the next day when the sun comes out again. Open and close, open and close. How could we do that idea with our arm? Let's all take our arm, closing it into our body, and ready, here we go. Open, 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 and close it back up, like the tulip does when the sun goes down. What about with our legs? Here we go. Open, 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 and close them back up. Miss Tammy brought her arms into it also. What about our whole upper body? Closing to the legs, and open, 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 and closing back up. Let's use that idea for our warming up way today. All different body parts. Arms and legs and backs, opening and closing. You choose which body parts you want to use. You choose how quickly or slowly you want to open and close. But let's focus on that idea, just like those tulips. Here we go. Let's find a starting shape. Open and close. Nice, boys and girls. Arms can open and close. Our backs can open and close. Legs and close. Whole bodies and close. Very nice, boys and girls. tulip can be a whole idea for a dancing way. When you go outside next time, look around. Maybe the trees can give you ideas. Their branches reaching in all directions. Maybe the grass that is growing taller, taller, taller in the springtime. Maybe the clouds in the sky. Can you find these ways with me? Yes. Lots of ideas right outside for our moving ways. All right, let's finish our warming up. Let's come to a sitting place. Do you remember our friends Susie Q and Danny Z? They've been sleeping in again. Let's help them wake up. Find your sleepy shape. Are we ready? One morning, Susie Q was laying in her bed sleeping, and she heard her mama say, "Susie Q, it's time to wake up and get ready for school." Danny Z was laying in his bed sleeping, and he heard his mama say, "Danny Z, it's time to wake up and get ready for the day." So Susie Q and Danny Z sat up and they stretched their arms. What directions can you stretch your arms? Maybe behind you, maybe up high over you, to the side. And they stretched their legs. Find your stretching ways, stretching those legs. We can turn our feet to warm up those ankles. And they stretch their backs, arching our back. Ooh, and let's curve our back. And they said, "Oh, we better get ready for the day." So they each reached over for their brand new pants. Remember, their mamas don't want any wrinkles in their brand new pants. If we bend our legs, they will get wrinkles. So we have to keep our legs very straight. Are your legs very straight? Yes, very good. Let's get those new pants. We have to reach all the way out to pull the first pant leg on. And all the way out, very good boys and girls, to pull the other pant leg on. And snap it up tight. Then they got their brand newly ironed shirt. We have to sit up really straight and tall. If we sit like this, wrinkles, no wrinkles. Mama worked so hard to iron it. Let's put one sleeve on, big stretch, and the other sleeve, and button it up, sitting so tall. Very good, boys and girls. Time to put on our socks. No wrinkles, keep those legs straight. Here we go, reach over one sock, and the other sock. Then Susie Q and Danny Z put on one old shoe. Let me see that old shoe. Goes up, up, up. And one brand new shoe. The new shoe goes down, 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 pointing straight down. Very good, boys and girls. And they came to the kitchen for their breakfast. But their mamas took one look at them and said, "Ready, boys and girls? We're going to do big arms and say, Susie Q, Danny Z." Ready? Here we go. Susie Q, Danny Z, change your shoes. All right, Mama. So they went back down. Here we go. Get your feet ready. And they changed their shoes. And they came back to the kitchen. Their mamas took one look at them and said, "Ready? Arms ready?" You can say the words too. Here we go. Susie Q, Danny Z. Ready? Get your finger ready. Change your shoes. All right, Mama. They went back down. And they changed their shoes 7 times. Get those feet ready. This is tricky. We can do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, strong feet, 6, 7. And they came back to the kitchen for their breakfast. Their mamas took one look at them and said, ready, Susie Q, Danny C, change your shoes. All right, Mama. So they went back down again. But then Susie Q and Danny Z each looked at their shoes and said, oh my goodness, no wonder Mama keeps sending me back. I have on one old shoe and one brand new shoe. Oh, silly me, they said. They put on the other new shoe. Find those 2 new shoes, boys and girls. Make sure they are pointing straight ahead in parallel. Do you remember that word parallel? You don't want them to come in like this. That will scrape up the shoes, and it's also not good for our feet. So make sure they are directly front and front. Very good. They came back to the kitchen, ate their breakfast, and finally they were ready for the day. Here we go. Criss-cross applesauce, sit up so straight and tall. We've been working on letters of the alphabet. Do you remember? A, let's find our letter A shape. Long lines with our legs, if this is how you're making your letter A. And our arm can go right across the center. Letter A. We also did that standing up. Here's another letter A. B comes next. B has the straight line and 2 curvy lines. We can find letter B standing up. Here's my straight line. And I can do a curving arm here and a curvy leg. B. Last time we did letter C. Very curvy. My arms can make a letter C. Curving all the way through here and out to the side. A, B, C, D. D is our next letter in the alphabet. D makes the sound duh, duh, D, duh, dance. That's something we do a lot. Dance starts with the letter D, duh. It has a straight line here and then this curvy line. Can we find that with our bodies? I'm going to stand up. Here's my straight line with my legs. If I come over and I round my back and use my arms, I can make that curvy way. There's the letter D, and I can make that shape with my body. Can you try it? D, duh, duh, dance. Here we go, dancing your own ways. Dance, dance. How about when Miss Tami plays her drum, you dance? When the drum stops, find the letter A. Then we will dance. When it stops, find the letter B with your body shape. Dance, letter C, dance, letter D. Yes? Here we go. Dancing through the space you go. Nice, boys and girls, dancing, traveling through the space. Using all your ways to travel, gallops and skips, slides. Find the letter A shape. Any way that you choose, it can be down low or up high. Letter A. Very good. Dancing, dancing, here you go. Nice, my dancing friends. And stop. Letter B. Find your letter B shape. Straight line with two curvy lines. Very good, friends. Dancing, dancing, here you go. Traveling all through the space. Stop. Find your letter C. Curvy. The letter C is curvy. Letter C, curving. Very good. And here you go. Dancing. Traveling through the space with skips, jumps, hops, slides and leaps. Nice, boys and girls. And stop. Find the letter D. D for dance. Find your letter D shape and hold it. Very nice. Boys and girls, you are awesome. We can make a dance with our letters of the alphabet. I love it. All right, we are going to be looking at some water and how we can create traveling ideas through the water. I'll see you in just a minute. Boys and girls, I have a vase full of water here. I'm going to drop some food coloring into it, and I want you to watch what the color does as it enters the water. Did you see that? Look at the color as it starts to go down, down into the water. I see long lines with little drops at the end. I see it pushing further and further out into the space. Do you see how smooth and continuous the energy of the red color is? And what about the speed? Would you say it is fast or slow? It's quite slow. It was a little faster at the start. It has gotten very slow. Do you see how it's filling up the space? We do these ideas with our movement. We fill the space as we travel throughout the room. We sometimes move fast, like the red did right at first, and then sometimes slow, as it's doing now. And our energy is sometimes very quick and sharp, like the energy was right when it hit the water. And then sometimes the energy is very smooth, as it's doing now. I'm going to drop a drop of blue in now. Red and blue are both primary colors. When we put red and blue together, they create a secondary color. Does anyone know what red and blue will make together? We'll watch and see. Some of you might already know. Watch the way this blue is traveling again. Do you see shapes? What types of shapes do you see? I see long lines that reach and stretch. I see curvy lines. Some of these remind me of a jellyfish with those long lines and the little ball of color at the bottom. I love how the blue and red are sharing the space together. When we move and dance, it's fun to dance with others and share our space and connect and find ideas to share as we travel and create our dance. These colors are still mixing together, but eventually they are going to make purple. Purple is the secondary color that comes from blue and red. We'll come back and look at it in a few minutes, but let's try moving in these ways as the red and blue did. Expanding into the space, spreading out slowly with that continuous smooth energy quality. Everyone find a starting shape. Imagine that our whole space is filled with water, just like in the jar we just looked at. When the music starts, Imagine that your body is like that red and blue drop, dropping into that water and pushing out into the space with that smooth, continuous energy, those curving lines. Here we go. Here we go. What color would you be if you could enter into that water? Would you be red or blue, purple or green, orange or yellow? Here you go, reaching into the space. Smooth energy, curvy pathways, spreading out into the space, filling the space. If you're dancing and moving with a brother or sister or mom or dad, how can you start to move and dance together, just like the red and blue did, sharing the space? Curvy lines, reaching sometimes long, spreading out into the space. Nice, boys and girls. Use all those body parts, shoulders, arms, spine. Our back is our spine, legs, necks, reaching, spreading out in space. Keep traveling. What parts of the room have you not reached out into yet? And find your stopping shape. Wow. Let's look at another idea with water and food coloring. This time, instead of letting the water sit still, we're going to stir it with this spoon to get it really moving. So here we go. It's going to create a funnel, like a tornado twister. Do you see that happening? Look at the bubbles as well. This time, it will be a different type of energy and speed when I drop the food coloring in. I have to be quick. Ready, set, go. Do you see that? The yellow is spinning, and look at the shape of that from the water that's moving. Spinning, 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 and it's staying in that same space. It's not spreading out and reaching out into the space very much yet. Oh, and now it's getting very, very slow. Should we watch that again? This time, I will spin again, get it going, and I'm going to drop blue in. We talked about primary colors. Yellow is the other primary color. Red, blue, and yellow. When I drop blue into the yellow, it will make green. Here we go. Whoa, look at that energy. It's so fast and high energy. Moving, moving, traveling through the space. It's not going all over the space, but the space that it's in is very full of energy. Look at that level going down and up and down and up. Reaching down and then coming back up. Oh my goodness. What an exciting energy. Let's finish mixing it up to see about those colors. Red and yellow make green. Mr. Steven, can you point our camera over here, or Miss Tammy could just bring this over. Here's our red and blue. Look, they are still reaching out in space, and we are starting to see the color that comes from red and blue. Purple. There's our purple. All right, going back to this idea. Let's experiment moving with that idea. that circular, high energy, quick movement. And we might want to add in those levels of reaching low and then back up high, low and high. Let's find a starting shape. All right, boys and girls, let's imagine this room again is full of water. It's going to start swirling round and round, and then we will be like the drop of food coloring. We are the dancer. But just like that food coloring went in and began to move through the space, let's do that. You might want to choose different body parts that you can experiment with making them whirl and swirl in that space. Here we go. Whoa! Fast energy, high energy. Nice, boys and girls. How do you go through this space? Swirl. Arms can swirl. Legs. Hips. Whole bodies. And then sometimes it went low and high. Whoa! Miss Tammy's getting dizzy. Maybe you're getting dizzy. We could try just one body part. Keep swirling in this space. High energy, very fast. Reaching down and up, down and up. Different body parts, arms, legs, whole bodies, swirling through the space. Ooh, big energy, strong, fast. And find a finishing place and hold it. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of energy you were using. I think after that, we need a trip to the magic elevator. Let's come over to our magic elevator space, wherever yours is at in your moving space. Closing up the doors. Ooh. Let's go to floor number 5 today. We've been to 5 before, but these magical lands are always changing. So we might go somewhere different. We'll have to just see. Jumping legs ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think this is just what we needed today. It was wonderful to move with so much energy, but we also sometimes need to let our bodies and our minds have those moments of calm and quiet. We came to Lullaby Land. Do you remember at the start of our moving day, Miss Tami asked you to go and find your favorite blanket or your favorite stuffed animal? If you forgot to do that, you can push pause and come right back. I chose my favorite blanket to cuddle in. For Lullaby Land, I want you to let your blanket, or I do have my favorite friend here too, Mr. Monkey. He remembers you. So maybe it's your favorite friend. Let them be a part of your dance. Lullaby Land is a space for you to just feel that calm and comfort of moving your own ways, in your own timing, with your own energy, to give yourself that loving, peaceful feeling that we all need. Let's find our starting shapes. just feel the joy and the calm and the peace that comes from moving your body, from dancing your ideas, from expressing your feelings, your ideas through your dance. Only you can come to a finishing place. Amazing and beautiful. I hope that today has been exciting and soothing and peaceful and good for you. I hope that you will look around at different colors in our world. See those colors of red and yellow and blue, and then the green and orange and purple that are created when we blend those colors. Just like sharing the colors together creates new beautiful colors, our ideas, when we share them, create new and beautiful ideas. Share those with others. Listen to other ideas. Goodbye now, my dancing friends. Our time is ending all too soon. Go out and explore, learn new things and help with chores. I'll meet you back right here real soon. Hi, thanks for watching. If your child enjoyed this, we'd love a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe and click on the bell so you can always know when a new lesson is available. Also, please check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Happy dancing!